Hello and welcome. I hope that you are having a fantastic day. Today we're going to talk about cryptocurrency news. Billionaire is all in with cryptocurrency. He sold out all his stocks and he's gone 100% in with crypto. XRP is hitting a golden cross and Lebanese flee banks as they buy crypto. Quite interesting. We've got some great information for you today. Stick around for the whole thing. You're going to love it. So, can we get this video to 99 likes? It really helps us out. Smash the like button. It really helps us out with the channel. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is my opinion. So, billionaire investor Tim Draper quit stocks for Bitcoin 6 months ago. Tim Draper now holds a lot of his portfolio in Bitcoin after pulling his wealth out of the public stock market 6 months ago. Speaking to CNBC on February 24th, the VC investor and serial Bitcoin proponent revealed that he had significantly added to his crypto holdings since last year. It's a lot. It's a lot, he responded when quizzed about exactly how far his faith in Bitcoin extended. I'm just a believer, and I look and I say, hey, this is just better. Long-term people move to things that are better. So it's really interesting that he thinks that Bitcoin is better than the stock market because he is a third-generation venture capitalist. His father and his grandfather were all venture capitalists. And so Tim Draper has been in the business for looking for investment opportunities that are going to grow significantly. And his family has always had a history of being very, very successful at finding and picking the best investment opportunities. And so that does lend a little bit of clout to what he's saying here. Continuing, he confirmed his exposure to the crisis was limited due to previous concerns that stocks were too frothy. It just got too frothy. The market got too excited and Uber drivers were doing day trading. All the signs were there, he said. Draper added that his VC firm, Draper and Associates, was still active in private markets. His other major crypto investment, Tezos, has more than doubled since the start of the year. And so it's quite interesting that he has gone all in with cryptocurrency. In other news, we're seeing XRP hitting a golden cross. So the golden cross, which has traditionally been seen as extremely bullish and may be seen as the same for XRP, Investopedia explains the concept further. As long-term indicators carry more weight, the golden cross indicates a bull market on the horizon and is reinforced by high trading volumes. And so this chart is an XRP chart, and I know that it's very difficult to see, but this is the green line, which is the 200-day moving average, and right here is a red line, and this red line is the 50-day moving average, and once the two have crossed, which has happened, that is what's called a golden cross. And so XRP has entered into a golden cross, and that is always a very bullish sign. Bitcoin golden crosses led to rallies of 20,500%, 6,750%, and 150% respectively. Case in point, a golden cross on the Bitcoin chart in 2015 led to a surge from around $300 to around $20,000 in under a few years' time. It was about a year and a half's time. Not only once in this rally did the golden cross exhibit a reversal into a death cross. So not only did it hit the golden cross, but during that entire year and a half of time, approximately, that Bitcoin rallied from the price of $300 all the way up to $20,000, the golden cross, which is, the crossing of the 50 and the 200 SMAs, did not reverse into a death cross, not one time during that entire period. And so it was an extremely bullish upturn for that entire year and a half, almost 2-year time period. Now, Germany's second largest exchange, Boerse Stuttgart, is listing a short Bitcoin exchange-traded Exchange traded product. I was trying to remember what the P stood for. Investors looking to short Bitcoin have a new option in Germany. On February 25th, Boerse Stuttgart, the country's second largest stock exchange, announced the listing of an exchange traded product that is inversely correlated to cryptocurrency price swings. Already listed on Switzerland's principal stock exchange, SIX Swiss Exchange, the 21 shares short Bitcoin ETP will reach an even wider investor base via the Boerse Stuttgart, which last year reported trading volumes of 68.5 billion euros. And so this is a good sign for Bitcoin, but I don't know that a short, an opportunity to short Bitcoin is necessarily a good thing. If you ever have looked at my chart where I show buying and holding Bitcoin for 3 years always became profitable. And so anyway, we'll see how that goes for them. Now, distrust in Lebanese banks spurs a Bitcoin boom. And this is quite an interesting story. So you can see them throwing a fire extinguisher into the window of this bank. When Meher, an engineer in his mid-30s, returned to Lebanon flush with cash from working in the Gulf, he deposited his hard-earned savings in a bank, believing they would be safe. But as Lebanon has spiraled into its worst economic crisis in decades, banks have imposed informal capital controls that force people to withdraw their savings in Lebanese pounds at the official exchange rate that's effectively values their savings at 40% less than what it's worth on the parallel market. Nothing can prepare you for the shock of this, Meher told Al Jazeera. But Meher, who asked his surname to be withheld to protect his privacy, is not standing by helplessly. He is trying to move what is left of his savings out of Lebanon via a financial instrument many in the country have not embraced until recently, Bitcoin. And so whenever we see countries going through different forms of financial crisis, I mean, that's crazy that he has to take a 40% penalty when he's withdrawing his funds out of the bank, just because of the financial crisis in the country. And so that's why a lot of people in countries that are going through various forms of financial crises are turning to Bitcoin. So finally, how can I be of service to you? Do you have any questions? Is there anything that you want to discuss in more detail? Do you disagree with anything that I said? I'd love to hear your polite disagreements in the comment section below, because you know things I don't know. I know things you don't know. And when we share that information, we're going to grow smarter together. And I want to grow smarter together with you. So please feel free to leave your comments below. In the meantime, like, subscribe, and hodl. And I hope that you have a fantastic day.